What's up, YouTube? This is the Federation here, and I've got another Rome 2 online battle for you all. I'm using Syracuse, and my opponent is taking Pontus. So my build is 4 Mercenary Balearic Slingers, a Hippeus Lancer, 2 Campanian Cav, 2 Light Peltasts, 4 Veteran Hoplites, a Militia Hoplite, and 2 Thorax Swords. My opponent's gone for a line of 3 Bronze Shield Pikes, 3 Hoplites, 2 Pontic Swords, 2 Pontic Peltasts, 2 Eastern Slingers, looks like 4 Noble Blood Cav, and a Pontic Royal Cav. So let's see what we can do about that. I think I should have the advantage in terms of build, just because I'm not really worried about pikes since they can only be defensive. I have the skirmish edge by a pretty good margin. His cav I can deal with my hoplites, and then these Campanian cav can take out even hoplites. And it's just mercenary veteran hoplites are a much stronger unit than a normal hoplite. So we'll see if hopefully I can carry through with that. I do have to say I'm not sure if I like this map, just because it encourages one person to sit here and the other person to sit there. But thankfully he's not doing that this time. He's still on a decent incline. Let's get out of the tree there. Yeah, he's still got a little bit of a hill advantage, but nothing too major. Do quite like the design of this though. I think it's very cool. I just wish it was a little bit more, a little bit less of an incentive to camp. But let's continue to move up. My opponent's pretty content to just sit here, as everybody seems to be in quick battles, to be fair. Let's send my Militia Hoplite over to this flank. And there we go, now he's moving. So let's stop right there. And I'd be happy to take this cav engagement if I can get it without his infantry getting involved. Send my 2 Thorax Swords over to the right flank here. Actually, yeah, let's send 1 to each. I don't need both. Alright, and I can begin to move up even further. So let's do that. And let's get a nice counter charge as soon as he's come as far as possible. There we go, nearly missed that. Alright, so this should go in my favor. Let's see what he decides to do with this Pontic Royal Cav. Let's see if we can get a charge on it. Probably can. So alright, we've caught that Noble Blood Cav, and we are, looks like, going to catch this Pontic Royal Cav. Unless he pulls away at the very last second here. Yeah, so until those pikes actually start pushing forward, not really anything to be afraid of. Let's see how this fight's going. Decently. Alright, so he's got that 1 cav all the way over in the middle of nowhere, playing the fiddle. And my peltasts have broken through 1 pike unit. Let's take out the other one. Let's pull a little bit back here. Alright, if he wants to pull away, we can go into the back of that unit. And pull everyone back a little bit closer to my lines.
Our general has fallen.
And this should be disaster for him. Go, chase, kill. Alright, yeah, and we're starting to get little series of routes, not quite chain route yet, but certainly something he has to worry about. Those guys aren't even on skirmish, so what are they doing? Yeah, that's going to cost him his gen. For sure. So he will get a few of my skirmishers, but not enough to make it worth it. And then let's make sure we're not going to the front of pikes, and we are not... Actually, are we? No, those are hoplites. Okay. So now we can take our general, go for these slingers. Spread out these units, take that hoplite into that bronze shield pike, which is out of formation, and shouldn't last too long because of that. Alright, let's get this guy involved in the action. Alright, fire again, now that we're away from all the threats. And that should also go in my favor, especially since it'll probably chain route before anything actually happens. Alright, veteran hoplite here. I still think veteran hoplites are way underpriced, and that needs to be fixed, because for only 840 talents, you get a unit with disciplined, and most importantly, encourage, as well as incredible stats. So not sure about the balancing with that. I guess it does provide a good counter to the heavy cav factions, but at the same time, I think that if mercenary veteran hoplites are going to be this good, then Spartan hoplites need to be improved, and picked hoplites need to be improved as well. Because otherwise you're paying an extra 410 talents to upgrade from a veteran hoplite to a picked hoplite, with very little difference in stats. And another thing that needs to be looked at are the Etruscan hoplites, who cost 50 more than Thorax, but have lower stats in just about every category. And it's either equal or lower for everything, there's nothing that they have higher. But anyways, good game to my opponent, Tabrid. And you can see these light peltists did quite well as companion cav and these veteran hoplites did pretty well across the board, and of course the thorax swords. So anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this battle, and I will see you all next time.